So people, I'm showing you my world and my home that nobody knows where I am in the heart of the city. All right, here we go. This is my home. This is where I've been for the last 4 years, 3 months and 27 days today. This is where I usually park my bike. I call it my garage. And I'm going to open up my makeshift door and show you the inside of my lovely home. I'm waiting to get a door, hopefully someday soon. That way I'll be able to open and close it. This is an old CN rail and city dump from the 1800s. There used to be what they call bottle diggers that used to come. And there's a lot of different big holes in the ground where people have dug up like old Coke bottles, tea sets and stuff like that from the CN rail. And they've made some profit out of it. Me, I haven't found nothing that was worth anything except the ground that I'm on. It's really nice and peaceful here, especially in the winter time when I have the foxes. Tranquility is a blessing. I have my name in every housing organization going in Toronto. For me, there just doesn't seem to be any help for me or housing for me. I have been through the Metro housing before in the past and had some problems. I'm really a good person. I'm not an evil person. I'm not a drug addict. I'm not an alcoholic. I live with HIV. And it's one of the reasons why I don't stay in the shelter system is because I get made fun of. A lot of people are ill-educated towards it, and it hurts. Just the area itself is, I love it, you know. When I came here almost 5 years ago, there was so much junk and garbage here. It's just disgusting where some people have come and lived and called it home, but they've never cleaned up their mess. When I leave, basically there won't be anything of mine or any of this stuff around because I'll take it back out. It looks like a mess around here right now because I haven't got everything cleaned up from the rebuild. And I have a real bad moth problem this year. I have moths like crazy this year. But there was a lot of monarch butterflies this year too. There's 4 foxes I have out of 9 that were here last year. I have 7 wild cats that I feed every now and then. I have a lot of raccoons, especially an albino one, a yellow one. It's a real bad one. He's got a temper worse than I do. Just ornaments that I found in the garbage that somebody threw out. You know, it's like the old saying, one man's garbage is another man's treasure, which is very true. My shoes, my clothing, 95% of my clothing and everything comes from the garbage cans. Some of them are pretty new, some of them are tattered. A lot of people though, when I'm out panhandling, you know, they call me names like crackhead, dope addict. They don't even ask, you know, if I ever worked in my life. Not that they have to. But yeah, people, I worked 28 years of my life and this is what I got now. I fought a drunk driver, I lost everything I had, and I become a sad case, but I don't really ask for anything, just for what I need for a 24-hour period. You know, I'm not entitled to welfare, I'm not entitled to ODSP. You know, in less than 3 years, I get the rest of my retirement pension from General Motors, and I'll be able to get on with my life and be able to give something back before I give on to my life, which is my goal. For quite a few amount of years, I really wanted to see harm come to this person, but for the last two years and a bit, I actually forgive him. And I just like to tell him I forgive him. And if I could do that, maybe I would be able to get on with my life. Mentally, I lost myself. I lost my self-worth. I don't really care about myself. 1997, I lost my good job at General Motors because I became a drug addict, an alcoholic at that time. To soothe the pain, it's not a good thing. It wasn't a good lifestyle. But I was trying to forget. I was trying to numbify my pain, when in reality I was only hiding it with stupidity. There's a lot of things that would make my life a little easier, but I think I have to work towards those things a little harder. A lot of the housing is private market housing, you know, like rooms. Apartments where landlords charge you an arm and a leg because they know, first of all, how much you get from social services. So they charge that amount because they know they can get away with it because it's a place to live. What they call rent geared to income housing in Toronto is in very shortfall. Toronto needs to build more of it. The thing that gives me the greatest pleasure in life is just the freedom and peace that I have down here. I enjoy the birds, I enjoy the squirrels. Where at one time in my life I didn't care much for them. I like watching the butterflies, even the moths. The ants I really can't say, but I have to remember I'm in their world. I'm on their ground, so. What gives me the greatest pleasure is just be able to wake up tomorrow morning and open my eyes and see the light. I have so much heart for people, but a lot of people think it's just for what they got, when all I really want to do is be able to do something for somebody else. I just want to belong instead of being considered an outcast. The real world. You look at that, Porter Air. How much more can you have for nothing? I'm just tired of being nothing.